super diverse, many people from all the creative areas, technical areas.
Especially when you're in marketing, you need to stay ahead of the curve.
For me, it was a little bit an eye-opener.
This is the very first AI Agent Week. I learned a lot already. I think all the other people have felt the same, to be honest.
How do you think the market will be impacted by AI, especially when it comes to marketing?
Where it all goes into is that more and more decisions are going to be made based on machines and based on data. And the question is, who owns the machines?
With Docufied, AI agents can handle the entire process. The future, AI-led science.
The type of data science as we are knowing it in the past will be actually erased by such agentic services.
It is now quite certain that we are heading into a future where in the background, agents from different companies like Lufthansa, Marriott, Booking.com, Uber, whatever, they will collaborate and they will try to find me a solution and tell Siri, here's an offer. We have the flight, we have the hotel, we organize airport transportation. You are suddenly realizing that we are running into a whole set of new problems. There needs to be a mechanism of how agentic services or agents also built with Crew AI can really prove that they are capable of doing what they claim to do. So there's a whole credential issue. So if you believe in a future where many agentic systems are basically taking care of so much of our daily lives, they need to have ways to pay each other. And not just each other, but also on behalf of humans.
So Masumi is giving agents 3 core capabilities. Agents can finally transact, so they can receive payments and they can pay other agents if they want. Masumi is giving agents identity, which is clearly tied to the identity of the person who created the agent. So this is ingesting a lot of accountability because you can make 100% sure who the agent is and who developed it. And it's holding agents accountable because all agents are logging what they did. They're not writing really the output of what they did, but they're logging a hash of it. And with this hash, everyone who gets a response from an agent can prove that the agent did certain things. And this is really giving all agents not just financial infrastructure, but truly a trust layer. So what Masumi tries to accomplish, and this was the biggest challenge, is to provide a system which everyone can use who is capable to develop agents without having to deal with the complexity of blockchain technology.
Masumi is the heart of agentic to agentic marketing operations. I really think that the reason why Masumi is important because it's the only way to enable that level of operation. If we imagine a world, at least in marketing, in which we have agents soliciting and buying services from one to the other, you need a protocol, you need a framework in which they can operate under a certain trust level, right? To know that they're not fraudulent, that they know what they're doing.
Right now, agents are a thing, but I think in the future, it will be just normal. That every single software, from your text application, your word processor, your email app, your dating app, whatever it will be, all of these applications will have autonomous capabilities and agents will be completely in the background and fade away again.
What are we talking about here? What is Ray actually, and how does Kuduzumi relate to it? I mean, Ray is a cluster. It's a cluster of computers. Here you call them workers, and they share resources, computer power, memory. But they also share memory across the workers. And with this setup, pretty much standardized, pretty much slim, only a handful of artifacts or programming patterns that you really need to know, you can use this Ray cluster to run agentic services. We're talking about events here. An agent is creating a result. An agent is creating an error, an intermediate result, a final result, some output, some files, I don't know. And by using the shared objects memory of Ray, we get, mediated through Kuduzumi, access to this event stream and can feed back this event stream to the user.
Ray sits below Kuduzumi, so Kuduzumi is on top of Ray, and Ray ships with basically any kind of infrastructure. It's deployable via AWS, the Amazon cloud. It's deployable via Google, the Google Cloud Services. It natively integrates with Kubernetes, so you are absolutely independent of the infrastructure options or decisions you make, and that way you can easily integrate it into your enterprise tech stack. Performance improvements with the incorporation of Kuduzumi and Ray depend very much from the starting point, but as a general logic, you can say it scales linearly. So if you need double performance, you have to double the infrastructure and the underlying computing power. So pretty much straightforward. I think the more important question from my point of view is also how to scale down. So it's not always a matter to scale up. Sometimes you also have the question, how can I scale down? How can I use less compute power because I don't need it? And scaling up and scaling down with Ray and Kuduzumi on top is pretty much straightforward.
Actually, most companies don't talk about this yet. Most companies think about using these agents internally. Multi-agent work streams will be the thing nobody has on mind at the moment, because on Kuduzumi you can just sign up and use as many agents as you like. You can combine them as you like, and that's the most exciting thing I'm looking at within the coming years for Kuduzumi. We don't have a marketplace for agents yet. You all are working on agents and you want to make money with it. Maybe you do it as an internal job, then it's not that important. But if you do it, for example, for the open world, then where do you get the money? How can you sell it? Yeah, that's what we try to solve. We want that people can discover your agents, can hire the agents, and can pay you for it. In the background, it's all handled by blockchain technology. It's not important which one it is. At the moment, we're using Cardano, but it can be anything at any time. I have a very easy way to purchase agents, because we are going to use something like a credit system. You don't have to worry about wallet. Just click a button, put in the input schema, put in like the things the agent needs, press a button, and that's it. At the end, you get the result. The last point is something for the future. It's not coming at the beginning. Multi-agent workflows that you can combine multiple agents which are available on the platform to work hand in hand. It will be very easy. This is just the landing page. You can search for your agents by keywords, by sentence, doesn't matter. Just type in your problem, that's the idea behind it, and then you should find an agent that fits. And this could be how it looks. You see how much it costs, 10, 50 credits, depends on some input stuff. And you don't have to sign up before you know if there's an agent you want to work with.
I think the impact of agentic AI on marketing is going to be tremendous. We still see the involvement of humans with everything that has to do with brand and creation, but in process automation, in data-driven decision-making, in organizing data and acting on it, it's all going to be non-human or agentic at one point, in my opinion.
I came here this morning from Vienna, Austria, and I really like it. It's, for me, a totally new topic, but I think it absolutely makes sense. Since it's about agents, for me, the key takeaway was the understanding what actually is an agent and how could it be applied. And for me now, the next step is to think how I can put it to use in my business.
The key takeaway is that everyone's experimenting and everyone needs to experiment currently. Nobody really knows what the future holds and brings, but everyone sees kind of the opportunities laying in the agentic age, more or less, what we are kind of heading towards to, and everyone needs to experiment here.